good afternoon, everyone, or morning, I guess. My name is Jeff Lash. I'm happy to present on behalf of an entire team here that I'll introduce in just a second. Thanks to the IHOPS grant here, we're able to work on a project to build a UHCL campus geographic information system. And so the people you see listed here are all part of a process that's going to address a central problem that I'll introduce in a minute, and represents an interdisciplinary, sort of very spirited, creative team to solve a problem. And the problem is that to a large degree, this campus for many, many years has relied on paper and PDF maps to communicate geospatial information. We live in the 21st century. I still love paper maps, but most of the world is out there consuming digital, dynamic, mobile-friendly online maps and content. So the problem is that we don't have currently the data, the ability to create these sort of resources, to deploy these sort of things. Our maps and our digital infrastructure looks like this. So on the left at the sort of campus scale, we have very little digital presence at all. And at the building scale, even less. So if you're pressed to find a map of campus, you're looking on the wall for a piece of paper. The solution is to create a geographic information system. And what that does is it's a digital computerized-based system, takes in data, manages it, analyzes it, and then maps it. And how does all of this work? You manage all of this by putting together people and workflows and sensors and data and maps and map products. You manage it all. And then people can use all of that data that's accessible to solve problems and look at things. So you can identify problems, monitor change, understand trends, set priorities, and absolutely every discipline across campus, academics and facilities can use this information. So everything from facilities management, academic research can all be facilitated through this GIS creation. We are very, very lucky. A kind of silver lining of the COVID era is that the university has increased its capacity, its capabilities to do GIS work by providing enhanced access to all the wonderful tools that you could possibly imagine that are out there. So through a simple log on, a single sign on, any student, faculty, or staff member at UHCL has access to all the latest, greatest tools. We're going to use these tools in this project to collect point, line, and polygon data related to campus, trees, disability access points, pavement markings, trails, navigation networks, put all of these things together using authoritative sources of truth. The data must be authoritative if we're going to put it out there for people to use. We're going to use satellite imagery. We're geolocating benchmarks on campus with decorative markers. And then we're going to take all of this data and organize it in a cloud-based geodatabase so that it's all indexed, searchable, tagged, and available publicly for anybody who wants to use this data, study it, etc. This is an example from the US Forest Service of a kind of portal or open data portal that we're going to build. And I highlight this example because a geography major worked as an intern on this very project, building an open data portal. So where we are now in terms of this project, we've created some digital data. We've moved from the left to the right. And it continues. We'll work on the cartography, we'll work on symbology, we'll work on creating data at different scales, which you can see here. So at the building scale, we've taken computer-aided design data, geo-referenced it to building maps. And this is all in part to build up this geographic information system and then serve it out to people to create essentially a base map. Ideally, will be done by the beginning of September, or I fear Megan will start knocking on my door and calling me, wondering what's going on. The real goal, however, is to create this geographic information system that serves as a resource for anybody on campus to develop authoritative content. That could mean anything in facilities, any academic projects can use the geographic information to ultimately create, in the top left, navigation apps, in the bottom left, space and utility mapping apps and monitoring and report generating dashboards, as well as campus-wide utility products. So with that, that's really the goal. That's our overview, to build a geographic information system that really enhances the campus's ability to do good work in the areas of sustainability. So with that, I think my time's about to run out. And